talked about the Musafa effect, which is something that has happened and is continuing to happen in our, meaning the African American community. So some of the things we covered were like gangs and how we'll claim like a neighborhood that has broke down houses and all the houses are boarded up, but we claim it like it was something from Beverly Hills. We also discussed like the grown boys. We determined them that they're at the age to be considered grown, but their actions are still childish. Everything that used to be glorified as senseless, everything once glorified as senseless is now considered what's right to do. But the things that are considered bad are what's considered good now. Gangs are the opposite of what we value, and they're taking over our community. And the reason why we have the reputation that we have as African Americans is because men aren't standing up to tell us what's wrong and what's right. And the inactive fathers in our community, their argument is that they didn't have a father, so they don't know how to be a good father for their children. But not having a father should be an example of what not to do, and so you should learn from that. And Mayor Mike Bell said, when something bad happens, it's just showtime on television. We don't really care about it. We'll watch it and say, oh, well, what's on tonight? This person got shot, this person got shot. But then after we turn the TV off, we forget all about it and never really put any effort in or anything else into it. Okay. And in life, everything's not always fair. Everything's not going to be right all the time. It's not going to be justified. But you just don't shoot for fair. You have to shoot for what's right. And life changes extremely quickly. Mayor Mike Bell also said that in the morning you could get up, getting ready for go to church, pray, have fun, laugh, call your mom, but then in a matter of seconds you could be stretched out, about to die within a matter of seconds. And Toledo is changing, and one day everything's going to change for the good, so it's either you're on the front of the line or you're in the back of the line. And until we man up and realize what we're doing, then we're always going to be stuck in a vicious cycle. And our leaders, our older people, they have the responsibility to affect change. So without them, we can't learn what's right and what's wrong, and it's going to continue unless our leaders step up and affect us for the change. And if you have too much on your plate, you can't give up, you can't stop. You just have to get a bigger plate and keep it moving. And Mr. Earl was talking about the Hunger Games and how he didn't really want to go see the movie The Hunger Games, but he went to see the movie. And he explained that it was about a group of kids stuck in an environment. And in the environment, there were cameras just watching the students murder each other. And so a couple of days after he saw the movie, he went downtown and he looked up and he saw cameras all around the city. And he said, the city is watching our young African-American men kill each other, and it's all a joke, and nobody's really doing anything about it. And Mr. Earl also explained how we can get upset when somebody of a different race kills us, like in the Trayvon Martin case, we get really upset and in uproar about it. But then we have somebody killing our own, like the incident a couple months ago where the 1-year-old baby got shot. We just look at it and say, oh, well, that's a shame. And we'll talk about it for a while, but we really don't do anything about it. They had a vigil about it, but you didn't really see anything like you did in the Trayvon Martin case. So those are just some of the things that we discussed in our group with Mr. Earl.
Hi, my name is Ahmad Smith. I go to Lake Middle School. And we learn a lot. We learn a lot there, and they don't usually talk about black folks because they don't respect us, and they don't accept the fact that we should go work at the same job that they are working at. And when I grow up, I want to be a basketball player, and they don't want us to be successful. But if I don't make it, I just want to be a lawyer. And
Amen.
My dad went to BG, and I wanted to follow in his footsteps. And I want to be respectful, and I learned to be respectful and treat others how I want wanted to be treated. I also learned that do not have friends that smoke and do drugs because you might do it because they sucked you into doing it, being a bad friend. My parents always told me to hang around the right people that will get you into doing the right things. Never listen to anyone that is trying to make you do bad choices. Because if you do the crime, you do the time.
Today in Mr. Peterson's class, we learned about the Flowedos factor. And we talked about, as a child, that they learn not to disrespect their own neighborhood, be respectful, and go out your way and learn how to help your community. Do not be afraid to speak out loud. It takes time to help because it's not easy to respect others about the win or the loss. In my history of an African American, slaves were getting beaten and killed, but we need to repay them by doing the right thing. But lies will not get you anywhere. Be true and respect yourself and the others will help you have a better outcome. Respect ones and help and make friends with others. Don't be unsatisfied and take your anger out on people because of your personal background. Be respectful and help your elders, and do not make fun of someone because you do not know about their background. Do the right thing and help others. I, Jamal Brown, once heard a wise man that said, "Your days are numbered. When you mistreat others, your days get lower." This speech is how to respect and disrespect others because it all has an outcome. Thank you.
I am Deidre Bell, and we are talking about the Musafa effect, how neighborhood turns into hood. And we are talking about don't sell drugs and don't shoot people or sell drugs. And the best idea in one drink will mess you up. Mess up everything in your body. He didn't have a father, so he lived with his mother. Past time it had trouble living in the hood. What you show to any person shows back. They didn't want to do what other people did. They all said, education, ask for help, study hard, figure it out, pay attention, ask God through prayer, ask questions, speak out loud, listen, learn, do, and read. Backbones to stand up, jaws to talk, wishbones for faith. Something that you read the most is successful. He studied medical school, and that's all.
Okay, we're quickly running out of time. Reverend Turner and